Hello, Sandra. I have to tell you this, but I think you're not suited for my son. I just cannot understand why Chris would choose you as his wife. What was he thinking? Are you still going on about that, Mother? You've been sending me this line message countless times the past week or so. Haven't you had enough? All I'm doing is protecting my son. What mother would look the other way when their son is suffering? I really can't understand why you feel that way, Mother. Chris was tricked into marrying you. You were only after his money. I saw it coming a mile away. That's where you're wrong. I married Chris because I wanted to build a happy family with him. Building a happy family for you means to live in an expensive high-rise condo and spend all his money. That's what happiness is for you. Since getting married, how much have you siphoned of him? How could you say that? Siphoned off? Please, you do realize that I work too and make a reasonable amount myself. We share all household costs for your information. The way I see it, your constant disapproval only disrespects your son. He's my son. Don't act like you know my son more than me. It's not only me. Chris also has grievances about you. One, your cooking is horrendous and you never clean. What's more, your personality is dull as ditch water. Did he really say that? Of course he did. Do you think I'm making it up? He said he wants a divorce. He really wants a divorce, huh? Yes, so give it to him already. He'll be way happier if you did. Divorce is not that easy, Mother. You can't just say, okay, sure thing, and be done with it. It's more complicated than that. Still being pig-headed about it, huh? You really have the nerve, Sandra. Maybe I better start looking for a suitable wife for Chris to replace you. I don't have time for this, Mother. I need to get back to work. Goodbye. Sandra, are you there? About this coming 4th of July weekend, we're going to see the fireworks with the whole family, and you're not welcome, just so you know. A fireworks show? Yes, all the relatives are going to be there, so I figured it would be a great opportunity for everyone to get together. They have these stands ready at the park, so I made reservations for one of them for the entire family. We'll have front row seats. They even have a drink bar set up. But I'm sorry, there's no seat available for you. Of course, Chris is more than welcome. If you want to see fireworks, I suggest you watch it on TV or buy some sparklers and set them off on the veranda or something. I see. Alright, no problem. As you suggest, I'll stay home that evening and enjoy myself alone. That would be the best. Yes, Mother, and thanks. I really hate crowds. I would much rather stay and relax. Accepting defeat pretty easily, Sandra. What's up? That fireworks display, we get a front row seat from our veranda on the 12th floor. The view is actually spectacular from here. I'll just sip some wine, relax, and take in the show. No crowds to contend with. Thanks, Mother. That's nice.
Hey Sandra, just finished work. I'm just getting into my car. Should be home in like 30 minutes.
Oh, hey Chris, pretty late over time?
Yeah, end of the week and all. Hey, did you have a little spat with my mum yesterday?
Excuse me? A little spat?
I just received a call from her. She left a cool message. She's talking about the upcoming fireworks display on July 4th, but she's going on about something or other. Mentioned your name a couple of times, but I couldn't make head nor tail about what she was saying. What I got from it was that she called and starting a senseless attack on you, but that you retaliated. What's up? Did something happen?
Oh, that. I wouldn't actually call it retaliating. She just texted me to say that they leased special reserved seats to watch the big fireworks display over the 4th of July weekend, but she made it point that I was not invited.
First she harasses you, and now treats you like an outcast. When is this ever going to stop?
But you know me, I hate large crowds, so I was actually relieved not to be invited. So I just told her that I was happy I wasn't going, that I was actually thankful. I even thanked her for not inviting me. That was it about. I bet you anything that after a while her anger grew because of my indifference. Guess she figured out I would be more upset.
I'm starting to get the picture. I got to say, Sandra, you've gotten really good at taming the tiger.
Yeah, well, we only converse online or by phone, so it's not face-to-face. I work all day, which allows me to avoid your mother. I don't know how things would have turned out if I was just a stay-at-home housewife. I hate to even imagine such a scenario. And when do we meet? It's always with you, so she holds back on any criticism she has.
I'm really sorry that I have to put you through this, Sandra. I keep warning her to back off, but she just ignores me. On the other hand, when I warn her, the backlash against you worsens. A real catch-22 situation.
Don't worry about me, Chris. I can handle it.
Thanks, but we really need to do something about it sooner than later. About that July 4th meet, I'll attend and say hello to everyone. I won't be too late. I don't want to think about the repercussions if I didn't show up.
Yeah, no problem.
Alright, I better get back onto the freeway. Should be there before 8 PM.
Alright, drive carefully. It seems you kept your promise and stayed home. Good evening, Mother. 2 more hours before the fireworks start. Looks like a never evening for fireworks. You kept a super stiff upper lip the other day when you heard you weren't invited, but now that Chris is here enjoying himself and you all alone, I hope you don't feel stunned. I'm sorry to have to cut you off soon, but I'm going to have an online drinking party soon. I better get ready. Pardon me? An online what? Online drinking party. I have to log in now, so we'll talk again. Enjoy the fireworks. Log what? I really can't understand you, Sandra. Always talking gibberish.
Hey Sandra, you there? I'm heading home right this second.
Chris, what's up? How about the fireworks show? Hasn't even started?
Forget the damn fireworks.
Chris, you kinda sound upset. What's up?
Sorry, I'm not upset with you, it's Mum. I just found out the real reason why she didn't invite you tonight.
Sorry, was there even a reason? I just thought she simply didn't want me there.
Before I arrived, Mother apparently told everyone that you and I were already divorced.
Wait, what? Already divorced?
She introduced this girl saying she was my soon-to-be wife, and guess who that woman was? It was Lily.
You've gotta be kidding me. Are you talking about that very same Lily? The one that your mom was scheming to match up with your older brother Kyle?
That's right. When she stood up in front of everyone, all cheerful, and announced that she was my new wife, I went completely pale and then red hot.
You're joking, right? This has to be a joke. This Lily, she was Kyle's old flame, right? I heard he broke up with her after she was caught cheating on him. Why her? What was she thinking?
You know, Mother, she thinks Lily is pretty and that's why she likes her. Simply for that reason. She really pushed it with Kyle, but that didn't turn out as she planned for obvious reasons. She just couldn't let it go, so she figured she'd force her on me.
Has she gone totally mental? Just because she has no affection for me doesn't mean she can't treat you like that.
That's exactly right. I was furious. I told her off in front of everyone. I think I might have ruined the whole evening for everyone. Actually, I was so upset I couldn't stop myself. I blurted out everything. The way she treated you and forcing you to stay home today, about how she forced Lily onto Kyle, even about her cheating on him.
How did the other relatives react to all that?
Apparently, Mum told them that Kyle was the one who cheated on Lily and took off with some other woman.
Seriously? That's awful.
That little tidbit of information caused quite a commotion among all the relatives. They're currently having a family meeting right about now.
I guess the fireworks display's on back burner for now, it seems.
Oh yeah, my Uncle Frank took me aside and told me maybe I should check and make sure there were no false divorce filings in the past few days. I'm going to stop off at City Hall on way home and submit a claim just in case.
Chris, open the door. Please, let me in. I'm right outside your apartment complex. I know you're home. It's still the 4th of July weekend. I know you're still off from work. Please let me in.
Mom, would you just stop? The buzzing is driving me bonkers. I'm trying to work.
Work? What do you mean work?
I told you not to contact me anymore. We're done as a family. I told you that the other day.
But please, Chris!
Will you stop with your blabbering, Mum? I introduced you to that factory. I thought you were already over there, for God's sake. I'm busy. Gotta go.
Sandra, I know you're there. Let me in right this minute. Mother, what do you want? It's all your adult. Lily hates me now. I put in an application for divorce and marriage to Lily, but that was apparently rejected as a fraud claim. So I must concede defeat regarding this whole marriage to Chris. Therefore, I have taken it upon myself to discipline you, to teach you the ropes on how to be the perfect wife. Chris deserved the best. We have a few days left of the holidays, so let's get started. There's no time to lose. I don't think so, Mother. We're both at the office now. Excuse me, at the office? Yes, the July 4th weekend is actually not that long, and besides, both Chris and I work in a business that requires 24-hour operation. Even on holidays, we all work in shifts. Then get someone else to take your shift and come back home right this second. This is not a request, this is a command from your mother-in-law. Mother, is it true that you got kicked out of your own home? Pardon me? That home is owned by your husband's younger brother, if I got my facts correct, isn't that so? I heard you were just living there for free after your husband passed away, but that incident the other day was the last straw and you were kicked out of that house. Chris introduced me to a company called Ace Industries, I believe. He arranged for a live-in position as an office receptionist. You were supposed to start today according to Chris, so why are you at our place? Well, seems obvious, right? You guys have this spacious condo, plenty of room here. Chris has enough income to take care of me, so why would I even accept such a position? That reminds me, you quit your part-time job after your husband passed and just lived off his inheritance? I heard that nest egg is about to dry up. Why do you even know about that? I was briefed on all the details about the family meeting you had the other day, after you introduced Lily as Chris's new wife. Nice try, by the way. Are you serious? You were briefed? Also, I may as well tell you now, about that tower condo you're so fond of. I bought that place when I was still single. I owned that place. Wait, you owned that condo? Yes, I was not only working at that time, but also inherited a bunch of real estate assets when my father passed away, so... Does that mean you make more than Chris? Yeah, I guess that you can say that. As for who you can or cannot live in that condo, I own the place and I have every right to make such decisions. This must be a mistake. And why would I want to live with someone that has been harassing me, treating me like dirt these past few years? Sorry, but I'm not really into masochism. But where am I gonna live then? That's why Chris introduced you to that position at Ace Industries. I would take it if I were you. A car just pulled up in front of your condo. That black van isn't for me, is it? Did Chris call them? Oh, did it arrive? That was pretty quick. There was talk of you trying to escape, and so there was an APB put on you. Chris called them. I suppose you don't have time to check your line messages, at least for now. After that conversation, the staff of Ace Industry picked her up and took her straight to the factory dormitory. I heard that the following day at the same dormitory, Lily showed up. Not sure about the details, but I heard she hooked up with some lowlife and somehow accumulated a huge debt with the guy, who later skipped town, leaving her with all that debt. When I first heard that they were together in the same dormitory, I was a little concerned, but they apparently got along great and worked as a sort of a team. Working surprisingly efficiently together, after a year, they even started to enjoy their newfound passion for work. They even vowed to work until retirement as a team. Chris told me that the president of Ace Industries had planned it that way and was positive that it would work out in such a manner. I guess he knows people. I probably won't meet Chris's mom again, but I'm happy that she found a purpose in life.